So just woke up, looking around in this serious cold, telling myself how to get out of bed, but have no option other than doing so because today is my first day of work. I have to get out of bed and yes, sitting and contemplating, but finally got out of the room, going through the hallway to the door, and I am out. As I got out, I was just assessing the situation, how freezing it is, and then suddenly I look across and there is a pit bull, and this pit bull almost jumped on me. And I ran back, and the camera fell down, and I lost the good bits. After I escaped from the dog, recuperated myself, I jumped on this wall and tried to assess the situation. Has the dog left for me to go to work? I thought I was gonna be going to the ED, not as a doctor but as a patient on my first day. But finally, or I was okay. The dog finally left and I was okay, and I thought, okay, let's get walking to work. And there I was walking, just telling myself how narrowly I escaped the dog. He was a pit bull, my word, and pit bulls are infamous for really mauling people. But anyhow, that was it. Just looking around, the streets are really quiet. It's still dark. I was walking around 7:30 to work. Not a lot of people. I think in this cold weather, people just prefer to drive rather than walking. But since I live not really far from work, I decided to just walk. Doesn't make any sense to take any transportation to work since it's so near. As you can see, the footpaths are really clean, uh, and I think you can get used to walking on them. Other than that, they are really well lit, even though it's really dark, but you cannot tell because the lights are very well lit. So, yes, just walking, and there I have arrived at the hospital. You can see from the distance there are the hospital lights, and I'm walking towards them. Uh, these are just some of the cars that are parked in front of the houses. These belong to the owners, and yes, I am gonna be just walking. Just walking, this walking reminds me that I have not walked this much for over 10 years. Yes, it was a decent walk, but not that far to be crying about, but it's just that I have not walked this much. And I have arrived at the hospital. Now, my first day at work, and there is the entrance right there on the left. Yes, that is the entrance. But what I did is took the possible longest way to work. That is the entrance, yep. And when I turned right rather than going straight, I came across this road. It was even more empty than the earlier one, and I had no option but just to keep walking straight. While walking, I was just thinking, how long is it gonna take to reach? But at least I was discovering new ways around, and next to it was this massive alley, and on the right of this alley in front of it is a beautiful park which is accessible to the staff using their card. And in front of this park is a bus stop, and that is where the buses come and stop. Actually, I can take a bus ride in front of from my place and get here as well, but I prefer walking since it's healthier rather than taking the transportation, since I don't walk a lot anyways. Yeah, this is the pathway, and there is the entrance. There are multiple entrances here. This one on the left is to the reception. There's a Christmas tree, well lit, beautiful, since these are it only been couple of days after Christmas. So now gonna go to the entrance or the reception, thinking that my work is gonna be there, And while I was walking to the reception, as you can see, there is the ED where the ambulances are, but I couldn't notice at all at the time. The moment I go into the reception, I was going to be told that you better go to the same place where you just came from and turn left, and that is exactly what I did. Just walking straight, and from once you come out of the reception, you just take a 1 minute walk and you turn left, and that is exactly what I'm going to do. This was a very new experience for me, especially first day first day to work. Got out of the house, almost got attacked by a dog, or actually I did get attacked by a dog, but I narrowly escaped. Walked and then walked, and yeah, there's the those are some of the makeshift places for COVID-19 patients. And right on the right side of it is the entrance to the triage. And yep, you can see that is where I entered to work on my first day. It was a memorable experience, the first day to work, and I decided to film it. I would remember this since it was really, really interesting for me, the first day to work. Okay, that's about it, and I have arrived, and I'm gonna say bye bye for now.